This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Monday, June 5th, 2017, and the title of this rant will be Rejecting Paris and Embracing Ignorance. Now, when Mr. Minority said that that he was going to reject the Paris Climate Accords, there was nothing in anything that he said, in anything that is actually true out there, that says that we couldn't have achieved those types of things with any disruption to our economy whatsoever. So it really would not have hurt the U.S. We were well on our way to meeting those goals. And the benefits of clean water, of clean air, less arsenic in the air, less asthma that people would get. We were well on our way to doing that, plus reducing a tremendous amount of CO2 emissions. Very easily could be achieved. Now, 30 or 40 years ago, if we were tasked to do that, it would have seemed astronomically hard because we didn't have the technology, but we have the technology now, and it is not that difficult to do. And one of the big questions about all of this is, why is the betrayer of trust continuing this narrative that Republicans have been pushing since the late 70s, early 80s, in terms of just abject hatred of the Democratic side, of liberals, etc., this tremendous animus that they have. And, you know, it's anything that the Democrats like, we don't want to like, and we have to demonize it completely and put it down completely. Now, let me just bring up a quick point. In the 60s and 70s, there was a Tea Party in the Republican Party. You know what they used to call them back then? The crazies, because they had a small percentage. And now they still have a small percentage nationwide, but they're much bigger in the House and the Senate because they have to appeal to their base. So what has been going on? They don't use facts to legitimize what they're doing. So they promote ignorance. So the Paris Accord, the Paris Climate Treaty, whatever you want to call it, no justification for it. In terms of just this year, the Muslim travel ban, no justification for it. The health insurance, trying to get rid of Obamacare, no justification. The same thing with the upcoming, what do you want to call it, tax reform budget. No justification for that. Where in both the Trump care and the budget, you know, huge tax cuts for the rich. 24 million approximately people will go off the healthcare rolls. And what is their justification for that? No justification. So it's basically they're living in this antimatter universe, so to speak, where they're peddling ignorance by what I would call crisp sound bites, research talking points, and attacking the messenger. The most recent one was by Mike Pence, the vice president, who said the other day that global climate change is part of the far left liberal agenda. So number one, it's far, it's left, it's liberal, and therefore it has to be bad. Now, the thing is, these people have been making it up as they go along. They're proving they don't know how to govern effectively. And what is going to happen when a real crisis comes? And a real crisis will come sometime, domestically, internationally. We don't know when. They're not prepared. They're part of that fire, aim, ready brigade, or as I like to say, they're part of that group of people who basically are always wrong, but never in doubt.